AskReddit by Murder Mittens Magic. Homeowners of Reddit, what are some reasons you hate owning your home? Finding all the things the previous homeowner half-assed and having to fix them. My previous homeowners were wallpapered 5 times in each room. It was the same print. 5 times. The expense. Everything seems to cost $10k to fix these days. Anytime there's a noise I am praying it's a ghost BC. I don't have the money to repair it. You slowly start seeing the seams and imperfections. Each one with a $sign over it. This was me before. I was obsessed with trying to make everything perfect and it was stressing me out. Now I have learned to accept the imperfections as part of the character of the house. Seems like I get around 5 to 10k saved up and then something major breaks and I'm poor again. It's a vicious cycle. Yep. The old adage of save 10% of your home's value for repairs is no longer enough. One repair or replacement will easily wipe that out. My own idea on that is save at minimum the purchase price of your home. Everything is your problem. The more rural you are, the more problems. Deer died in the yard? Oh shit, whose problem is this? Fuck, it's mine. Jerky time. When like 3 different things all break at the same goddamn time. Then the simple fix becomes the hardest fix because of some minor part that shouldn't even be related to the problem. The previous owner concealed many problems by making it impossible for my home inspector to get access to the affected areas. If I were to buy again, I would make it a condition of the sale that nothing blocks inspector access. Cheers. Russ. We used a family member as our inspector. He noted every stinking tiny little detail. I give him a hard time because he created so much work for me. The people we sold to used whoever and they completely overlooked a bunch of stuff I knew was not right, but managed to find the one outlet in the entire house wired backwards. I have so many dreams of remodeling, but damn is remodeling expensive. Especially because I want to do my bathrooms, too, and kitchen, which are the highest ticket remodel items. Also property taxes. We did a kitchen remodel. It's much better and opened up the entire floor of the house, but now I can only afford to make plain pasta or rice in there. Finding contractors. I called 36 plumbers this summer. The guy that showed up fixed my broken shower handles with a single washer and tried to charge me $800. Being a homeowner has brought out my inner Karen. I called relentlessly for 2 weeks and complained and bitched and moaned. I paid $200. Same. I search in local Facebook groups and if I can get someone to come out, I get bids that are on a champagne budget. I never wanted to be Bob Vila, but here we are. Man, do I feel this. I used to wonder why my parents watch this old house all the time. Now, I'm doing the same thing with YouTube. The nice thing is that there is so much information out there, you can do damn near anything yourself with enough time, patience, and the right tools. I never considered myself a handy person until I became a homeowner. Now, I can fix pretty much anything, and if I really don't feel confident, I just call around for some free quotes, and when I hear the ridiculous prices, I feel much more confident. Owning a home may be a headache, but the payoff in equity when it comes time to sell is so worth it. It's an anchor. It's a lot more difficult to up sticks and leave when you'd have to go through a selling process instead of just letting a lease run out or even breaking a lease. So true. I moved and didn't sell, decided to find a property management company to lease it out, but it would have been so much simpler just to leave. Instead, I had to fix things, have things fixed, find a company, they had to find a renter, and so on. At least now I still have it and I'm gaining equity, but the simplicity of just being able to move should not be overlooked. The absolute terror of any kind of dripping noises. This, times 1000. Knowing at some point I'm going to have to replace the major things like the AC unit at some point. If the toilet breaks or water heater bust or a pipe burst, it's on my dime. At some point I'm going to have to replace the roof. I'm not very friendly with a lot of folks around here, so I have to do a lot of research to get good references to not get screwed on who I pick to do the work, or pay some subscription price to something like Angie's List to get a good deal. I hate paying mortgage every month, but as opposed to rent I'll take it. I also hate that my house is so small. I want bigger, but I'm not willing to jump into the housing crisis to buy bigger or have a larger payment. Property tax and asinine insurance costs. Florida. Constant yard work. Beat decision of my homeowning life was to hire it out. My property is tiny, but hot damn, it still takes so much time. My HOA. They raised it by $70 a month last year and $100 this year. It's only gonna continue going up. My HOA is $545 a month. Nothing compared to renting the shitty, overpriced, sloppily made, basement apartment that I moved out of. My house has been a huge benefit to my quality of life and mental health. I really enjoy not having property managers or landlords come around and inspect the place. The never-ending list of small things that need to be fixed, updated, or cared for. It's not insurmountable, but it is never-ending. Still prefer owning though. You stop caring about that stuff after 4-5 years. Unless you're just batshit crazy and try to live up to others' expectations. Well, you know what? They don't pay your mortgage. My neighbors. I have elderly people on both sides of us. And crack addicts across the street. I'm terrified that my elderly neighbors will pass before my equally elderly mother. I do not want new neighbors in the houses right next door. They're quiet. They take care of their yards and homes. My wife had our heating and air conditioning systems inspected as we are in our 70s and don't want surprises. The air was fine. The forced hot water system was deemed very efficient, but the water pump irreplaceable. My wife found a broken unit online, rebuilt it and installed it. It works fine. She then rebuilt the other pump, so we have a spare. We should be good until cremation time. Having to do inspections and repairs on the air and heat is a pain, and with an old house, finding a tech who can diagnose issues that require more than reading an electronic diagnosis device is getting harder. Did you even read the post? This is a success story, not a reason to hate your home. As an older person who has owned a bunch of houses, only one at a time, however, I can attest to the fact that all houses are potential money pits. It's so worth it to learn basic plumbing, electrical, HVAC and amp carpentry. This needs more upvotes. It's not rocket science. Use your damn hands. I'm thousands of dollars in debt from home repairs and it still needs thousands of dollars of repairs. The please God let everything else hold until I pay off the last repair cycle is the fucking worst. Tired of fixing shit. People complain about rent. They'd complain a lot more about an unexpected HVAC replacement. Just replaced my furnace last year and I still can't sit down. The work. My days off are busier than my days at work. I go to work for a break. Haha. Or if you are relaxing at home, the guilt. So many things to do at home. We bought our house 10 years ago, new construction, so we're the only owners. Everything, the appliances, the garage, the flooring, fucking everything, is starting to get weird this year. I'm getting really good at pretending everything is just the wind.